Planet Africa magazine, in a special women's issue, acknowledges 12 phenomenal women who are making a difference in the world. The women have been paired with young women in the community that they will mentor and provide guidance to. This is all part of the Crossover Mentorship Program, an initiative of Silver Trust Communications and Planet Africa.
Through the Crossover Mentorship Program, we have some women who are successful in their different careers and endeavors who will be mentoring young women. So we have 12 phenomenal women mentoring 12 young ladies. I'm going to actually ask the mentors, what advice they have for their mentees.
The one thing that I'd really like to leave with you, young ladies, is never let anybody set a ceiling for you. Never compromise your femininity. I'm in a traditionally male-dominated role, and yet thank God I've managed to maintain my femininity. You don't need to give up being a woman, a strong woman, to do the job that you do, and you can do anything you set your mind to.
Read, because you become eventually what you read. Socially, what I would tell you is, in terms of a relationship, is nothing is ever as bad as it seems at the point. When you are in a relationship and you're breaking up with your boyfriend, you think that's the end of the world and you want to give up your parents and everybody, it's not necessary. Just hang on tight, talk to a friend, a mentor, or anyone else, and I promise you it will pass. Everything eventually passes.
Nice.
Your body's yours. Cherish it. Don't let anyone exploit it, misuse it, molest it, or abuse it. Learn how to use your voices, how to say no and mean no. Not no, no. And it's not funny. You might laugh, but it will be important for you as you continue in your life to say no. Take care of you. Somehow, somewhere along the way, we as women grew up to think or feel that it's our job, our responsibility to take care of everyone else. And we continue to do that, and we lose ourselves in the process. So before you begin to learn how to take care of your partner, of your child, of your dog, your neighbor, your mother, your brother, your sister, and everyone else, begin taking care of you. Because you owe it to yourself to be well and to live quality life. I thank you.
Business success is all about building relationships. It's all about the networking that goes on. Young men have learned this very early through sporting events and whatnot. We missed that in the early stages. I'm telling you now, build as many relationships, network with as many people, join as many organizations. That will hold you in good stead as you grow your career.
Do not dim your light. Don't shrink. Don't be afraid to show the brilliance that's in you. Marianne Williamson said, we ask ourselves, who are we to be brilliant, successful, fabulous? The question is, who are you not to be? Never, ever dim your light. Shine brilliantly in all the giftings, in all the talents, in all of the aspirations. Be true to who you are and never compromise yourself just to fit in.
My thought of the day to all the young women in this room is one. Remember that everything and anything you do is political. I get very discouraged when I speak to people and they say, oh, I don't engage in politics. Well, politics turns on your lights in the morning. Politics makes sure that you eat in the night or don't. It's all political. I would like to see more and more young women, especially women from our community, become a lot more engaged in the politics of their community. Please get engaged in your community. At the end of the day, it is your community that makes you who you are. If you live in a place and something is upsetting you, change that something. Become political so you can change that something that's not working for your community. So I'm very glad to meet my mentee and that she's actually interested in the political arena, which is very, very good. So once again, be political. It is where it all ends at the end of the day.
To all of you, but particularly to Queen, what I would like to make sure I work with you closely on is the pitfalls that I experienced in my life, I'll make sure you don't have to experience them. I will give you the guidance to make sure you understand that path that you have set for yourself. I know you're deep in science, which is admirable, because most times it's the male you hear about science, and I'm very, very pleased to hear that's what you're pursuing. It's your passion, and if you have a passion for something, you will succeed. But I will definitely share all of what I have gone through in my lifetime to give that to you to be a better person down the road.
We don't just want to look beautiful, we want to be beautiful. So we want to take time to find out who we are and learn to love who you are. If you love who you are, it'll be hard for someone to tell you who you are and who you're not. If you learn to love who you are and you're convinced of who you are, then when you step out confidently knowing, I am X, Y, and Z. I love, I know, I believe in X, Y, and Z, right? So you come at life from a completely different perspective. You're not going out there hoping for someone to define you. You take that time before you step out and you know who you are and who you're representing when you step into a room. And that's the confidence I want to work with Jessica and just be who we really are.
Together, we can move mountains, and we're going to be hearing great news about what the mentees are, going to achieve from the mentorship from our wonderful, phenomenal women here today.
Planet Africa Television will be right back.